Get ready because we are diving into a really incredible skywatching event that's coming up. We're talking about a total lunar eclipse, a blood moon, and this is everything you need to know to see it. That's the big question from our friends over at space.com. And trust me, by the time we're done here, you're going to be more than ready. Let's get right into it. All right, first things first. On September 7th, 2025, the world is going to get to see its second total lunar eclipse of the year. So yeah, you're going to want to mark that date down on your calendar. This isn't just any old eclipse. This is a blood moon, and it's promising to be a pretty dramatic show. So what is actually happening up there that makes this amazing sight possible? You know, the science behind it is pretty straightforward, but it's also just spectacular. Let's break it down. Okay, so the key ingredient for a total lunar eclipse is the umbra. That's just the name for the darkest, most central part of the shadow that our own planet casts out into space. For that real blood moon magic to happen, the moon has to slide right through it. It really is all about this perfect cosmic alignment. So you've got the sun shining on the Earth. Then our planet gets in the way and casts this huge shadow behind it. And then step 3, the full moon just happens to cruise perfectly into that shadow. It's like a planetary scale ballet. So why does the moon turn that incredible red color? This is my favorite part. It's because some sunlight actually manages to sneak around the edges of the Earth. But to do that, it has to pass through our atmosphere. And our atmosphere scatters the blue light, leaving the red light to bend and shine onto the moon. Get this. It's like seeing the light of every single sunrise and sunset on Earth, all at once, projected onto the moon. Just wow. Okay, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Who actually gets to see this show, and when do you need to be looking up? This is honestly incredible. The main event, the total eclipse, is going to be visible to 77% of the entire world's population. That's something like 6.2 billion people. If you're in most of Asia or Western Australia, you've got the best seats in the house. Now, because this is a global event, everything happens at the same moment for everyone. So, if we use GMT as our main clock, the real show, totality, kicks off at 17:30, and you're going to have an amazing 82 minutes of that full blood moon before it ends at 18:52. So, what does that mean for your local time? Well, here are a few examples. In places like Perth and Mumbai, you'll see the date actually flips over to September 8th during the event. For cities like Cairo and Cape Town, it's a perfect primetime evening show. A good tip is to check a website like Time and Date for the exact times where you live. Now, if you're in Europe, you are in for a truly unique, kind of surreal experience. You won't see the moon high in the sky. Instead, you'll get to see it rise in the east, already in its deep red eclipsed state. It's been called a haunting sight, and for you, timing is absolutely critical. Let's look at the timing here. For London, the moon rises at 7:30 p.m., right in the middle of totality. In Paris and Madrid, it's even later. So the big takeaway is this. If you're in Europe, you absolutely must have a clear, flat view of the eastern horizon to catch this amazing sight. Okay, so you might be thinking, lunar eclipses happen every so often. What's the big deal with this one? Well, there are a few things that make this one a real can't-miss event. First up is the length. The moon is going to be completely inside Earth's darkest shadow for a whopping 82 minutes. That is a really long time. It gives you plenty of time to really soak it in, snap some photos, and just enjoy it without feeling rushed. Second, let's talk size. This eclipse is happening less than 3 days before the moon hits perigee, which is its closest point to Earth in its orbit. So while it's not quite a full-on supermoon, it is going to look a bit bigger than usual in the sky, which just adds to the whole effect. And this next detail. This might be the most important one for how good it's going to look. A full 36% of the moon's diameter is going to pass through the very darkest central part of Earth's shadow. That's a huge sign that we're in for a really dark and deeply colored eclipse. And because it's passing so deep into the shadow, that leads directly to this. The experts are expecting a really bold, rich, reddish color. This shouldn't be some faint, washed-out orange. It should be a blood moon you won't forget. But what if you're in a part of the world that's going to miss it, like in the Americas? Does that mean you're totally out of luck? Nope. Don't you worry, we've got you covered. And here it is, the perfect solution for anybody who's not in the viewing zone. Our source, space.com, is going to be hosting a live stream of the entire event. So it doesn't matter where you are on the planet, you can tune in and watch the moon turn red right as it happens. So there you have it. You know what's going on, why it happens, and how you can see it. Whether you're setting an alarm clock in Perth, finding a good spot with a clear horizon in Paris, or just firing up the live stream from your couch, you can be a part of it. The only question left is, where are you going to be?